In Wednesday's business news, Ethiopia is looking to dominate the African skies. With more details on why the continent may be looking to liberalize the air market, joining us from New York is Africa 54 business correspondent Jill Malandrino. Jill, how are you?
Hi, good afternoon. Ethiopian Airlines, the largest airline in Africa, has ordered 10 additional Airbus A350s, 900s, and set in motion a $345 million airport expansion project to raise the annual passenger capacity at Addis Ababa's Bole International Airport from 7 million to 22 million passengers. It was the first in Africa to include this aircraft in 2016 and the first to operate Boeing 787 Dreamliners in 2012. The airport expansion is backed by China's Exim Bank and is viewed as a move to rival South Africa's OR Tambo International Airport, which received around 21 million passengers last year. Now, speaking of the Sino-Africa relationship, which is aggressively expanding, trade between China and Africa reached $85.3 billion in the first half of 2017. Now, that's a surge of 19% year over year as the two sides strengthened cooperation in a wide range of areas, and that's according to Beijing official data.
But Jill, why have the African airlines performed so poorly?
This is interesting. According to African Business Magazine, many of Ethiopian Airlines' largest competitors like Kenya Airways and South African Airways have struggled due to a mix of unfavorable conditions, poor strategic management, and a continent-wide lackluster approach to creating favorable environments for African carriers. Non-African airlines operate 80% of intercontinental traffic between Africa and the rest of the world, with carriers such as Emirates and Turkish Airlines taking on increasing share, and there have been very few moves to address this imbalance. In addition, many African governments only allow their state-owned carriers to operate domestic flights, leading to increased fares and a lack of competition in air traffic.
Now, besides the Chinese investment, Jill, what has Ethiopian Airways done to outperform other countries, because it has been leading the skies in the continent?
Ethiopian Airlines has managed to weather the storm and emerge from the previous financial year boasting profit, new planes, and plans. It now flies to more than 120 international destinations. All this points to the need to liberalize the African aviation and promote progressive aviation policies. The African continent is made up of 54 countries. 1,500 to 2,000 languages are spoken, and you can't treat it as a homogeneous grouping. The continent is characterized by vast distances, and it has neither good road nor rail systems, although significant investments are being made into rail. But transportation by air would seem to be a strong option for freight, business, leisure, and certainly tourism.
Well, Jill, thank you very much. That is Jill Malandrino, Africa 54 business correspondent, reporting live from New York.